What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today, and we're going to pick up from where we left off from Sunday's video, and I'm going to talk a little bit briefly about the move that I was in, and obviously it's triggered. Really happy about that. But yesterday I was nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I was nervous. Like literally, I had what I would say the shakes, right? Because it was misbehaving, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that now. Because what's funny is the chart I actually used to trade. It's not actually this one. It's another one. And so what I've got to do is just clean this one up, because obviously this is where all the analysis is all done. So just got to tidy it all up. Just get rid of some of this stuff. I hope you guys don't mind, right? Because we're gonna get into some juicy bits real soon. Real soon. You're gonna like it. Okay, so we're going to revisit these points again later, okay, but for now it's not necessary for us to do so. All right, so as it stands right now, I had a pending order sitting right here, a pending sell sitting right at this level, right here. Okay, and where I had my stop was around this level, so I was covering this wick over here. So it was right here, boom. Let's try and get this as straight as possible. Okay, let me make this a little bit thicker so it really pops. And obviously my TP is somewhere. Well, my TP actually is over here. It was over here, but I've moved it now. I've moved it. Greed has kind of gotten in, and I've decided that, you know what, I want more. I deserve more. Do you know what I mean? So this was where originally I had my TP set up, covering this wick over here and covering this wick over here. And what I've done is I've taken it all the way down here. Right now, this may seem a little bit unrealistic, but hey, I'm going to be using a trailing stop as well, so I get what the market gives me, right? So this has now happened. I'm fairly confident price is going to push all the way down, but like I say all the time in all the videos that I have done, right, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. It's super important you do your own homework, you do your own research, you understand what it is you're doing, how you're doing it, risk management, all of the fun stuff, right, before you commit real capital to this game, right? It's super important. So going by that, if you've come over and you're expecting signals and all the rest of it, yes, you will get it. But if it goes wrong, it's your fault. It's not mine. Because like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. All I'm doing is just showing you guys how I like to do things in the market. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But here it goes. It is what it is, right? Right. Okay, so right now we're doing well. We've got it pushing down. I haven't actually brought in a trailing stop into this position at the moment because I still think it's got some falling to do, and we can get a better look off that on the hourly, right? So on the hourly, this is how it looks, right? And literally this move to the upside freaked me the hell out, right? This move kind of settled my heart a little bit, because I was like, oh, you know what, there's a good chance it's going to break down. And looking at where my stop was, I was like, okay, it's going to break down, but it could push through. And then it came down. I was a little bit in the green, a little bit in the blue, right? The green, the blue, all mean the same thing. And then it shot back up again, and I was like, oh mate, this is not on. So it was hovering around this area, then obviously it's come back down again. So now obviously in the making of this video, things is looking fairly respectable. Okay, fairly respectable. I'm not freaking out right now, but like I say, in the middle of the night I could wake up and I could have a whole different story going on. I hope that's not the case, because the market does what the market wants to do, right? If you've been in this game for any length of time, you're going to know that you have to respect the markets, right? Because the market does what it wants to do. So looking at this move over here, so I'm just going to draw a little squiggly line in there so it really pops out, right? So looking at this little move over here, right? So that's what we're looking at right now, this little situation over here. I am fairly confident that price is going to be breaking down, right? In my opinion, that is what I think is going to happen. Will that happen? I don't know. Like I always say, I don't know. I make the best speculation possible or the best analysis possible based on where I think market's going to go, and then obviously I back it with some actual capital, because I've done the homework, and I hope you guys do the homework too. I hope, right? So that's what I think is going to happen, right? So now at this level, could price continue to bounce around in this kind of mood? Well, not mood, in this kind of move that it's doing right now. Could it continue to go up and down along this trend line? So let me get rid of these levels that I put in, because we don't need those anymore. We actually don't, we've covered those, right? So do I think price could continue to bounce up and down in this zone a bit like this? It is still fairly possible, right? It is still fairly possible. But the thing that I have noticed, right? The thing that I have noticed right now is that we have a lower high in comparison to this high in this channel, right? So I would go off the strength of that price is going to break this structure and begin to pull down very, very soon, possibly from tonight onwards. But like I say, once again, I am not a financial advice. I am not giving you a financial signal. I'm just giving you an opinion. If you make moves based on what you're seeing in this video, it is on you. I've put the description at the I've put a disclaimer at the beginning of the video, and I'm telling you guys again, right? Now the reason why I do this is there was one guy in the comment section that was blaming me for everything, and I'm like, bro, you have to learn this stuff. Right? You can't be looking for someone to do your homework for you. It's like, I don't know, it's like you're taking a school exam, you copy the person next to you, and then you fail, and then you blame the person for failing when you copied him. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? So literally, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Be mad, whatever. Yeah. So that's what I think. Sorry for the little rant, guys. Sorry for the rant. But yeah, so I think price is going to be pushing down some more, right? It's going to be pushing down some more. Where do I think price is going to go to when it starts to push down? Well, the first level that I can see right now that I will say price is going to go to, I will mark out this level. And once it gets to this level, then we'll then figure out what it's going to do next. We figure out what it's going to do next once it goes to this level. I'm hoping it comes all the way down to this level, because this is where my TP is set at. But like I say, let's just look at the little levels, the resistance levels. So yeah, the resistance levels. I was actually going to say support there, but the resistance level, and we see what it does at this particular junction. Once it gets there, then we can see how we're going to move after. If we see consolidation, then we have an idea how we're going to play it. If you see, if it's just powering through, then naturally the smart thing to do would just be to wait until it starts to consolidate. And looking at how the consolidation is looking, then we can then decide how we're going to obviously jump in. Bearing in mind, you would have done all your homework, you would have done the research, it would make sense to you, and then obviously you would have done your risk management, because naturally you can lose more than you put in. If you're not careful, you can blow your whole account. So you've got to be really sensible how you do things, and hopefully it will go very, very well. So guys, don't forget to watch the video that is coming up after this one. It's going to be in the box. So make sure you go and check that out as well. That will have useful information. That will be based on decisions that we made on Sunday, right? What I talked about on the Sunday video, and then you can then compare that to this video, right? So, oh, and if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. It definitely will help me. Obviously, give me the encouragement to continue. To be fair, I'm going to continue anyways, right? and it would definitely help the channel. You know, help me grow, help a brother out, help me expand, right? So if you can do these awesome things for me, guys, I'll appreciate you. But most of you have already done these things anyway, so thank you. Right, so with that said, I would like to bid you all a farewell in this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.